Yeah, I think the first thing, whether you're looking for spiritual happiness, whether Dharma happiness, whether you see inner happiness, not the ordinary that you had numberless times, not that one. You see the ordinary happiness that you had numberless times already. This this life, without count from beginning to the birth. So yeah. So in all the students, I think the most important thing. Is that every day, if you live the life with the basis that your mind is the grave from where all the sufferings come. The sixth realm, the sufferings, sixth realm, oceans of sixth realm, the sufferings, oceans of hunger, was animal, sura, and blah, blah, blah. Came from your mind. And all the happiness came from your mind. Your mind is the creator of everything. I think that's the most important thing. That's the most important thing. So even the older student, you heard, but then to live the life with that recognition as a main basis. So I think as it is the main basis, it helped unbelievable. You see, it helps to bring immediate peace, happiness in your heart, in your life. Even though it is really the basic thing, but even though all the students received many teachings, studied many subjects, but you don't live in that philosophy or that basic understanding. So even though you study so much, see philosophical subjects, mathematics and this and that, and this, Abhisamanagarika and so this and that, the subject, so much. See, but if you think the Creator is outside, not you, not your mind, happiness or problem, not you, but outside. So as long as you recognize the outside, just like the same people who never heard Dharma, who never studied Dharma, never heard Dharma, same thing. What the insect, what the worms, what the insects think. You see, everything comes from outside. Not come from the mind, come from outside. So no difference from the worms, from the insects. So like that. So then you see, then you create problem. Then you create so much problem in your life. So much problem. Then you find the enemy. Then you continuously find the enemy in the world. You find the enemy in your family. Dead. So everywhere you find the enemy. So it's as you know from Buddha Chapter, by reading, if you're going to cover the whole earth by leather, not enough leather, to cover the whole earth. But if you wear leather shoes, this feet small, you put leather shoes, then wherever you walk, thorn doesn't go through. So it's like covered whole earth by leather. It's like that. You didn't cover the whole earth, but it's like that. No thorn can go through. You see, by wearing leather shoes. Oh, that you see, and then if you don't have anger, if you don't have anger, then you have no enemy outside. If you have no anger, then you have no enemy outside. Can't find enemy anywhere. So it's in Abdra's house. In Abdra's water house is we have a car that I put the backside. Label is the backside. The label, big writing on it. So no anger, no enemy. No anger, no enemy. The car. So that becomes good. That becomes like a teaching, good advertise, best advertise, best advertise. So many words, so many words, so many 100,000, 100,000. So many get killed again. They're like Syria. So many people get bombs and the people escape, and then so many people escape, the boat is full, then sink in the ocean. They can't do anything. They try to run away. Unbelievable. So, the people in the world are suffering. Serious one example. So So, culturally, it originated. It come from the one person's, say, not understanding. All came from his mind. Not understand that. Creator is one's own mind, and one who is influential to the people. That. So, like millions and millions of people killed by one person's power, then did not realize this. Your mind is the creator, everything, all suffering, all happiness, but didn't realize that. And so also come from outside. Millions and millions are killed. So it happened time to time. So that, unbelievable important education to bring, even thinking in the world, how to help the world to bring peace, happiness in the world. So therefore I think Dhamma Center, establishing Dhamma Center, like Chinese Institute, like this, giving teaching, limited teaching, yes, but you see, what was all about is compassion, teaching compassion, to practice compassion, with the sentiments. So with whom you practice compassion, with whom you generate compassion is sentiments. So you see, so that's the essence of Buddhism, Buddha's teaching. You see, generate compassion to every single, not only human being, every single helping hungry ghosts, animals, tiniest, big like whales, and live in the ocean. So the worms living under the earth, and also the tiniest flies. When you walk in the grass, the runway, tiny. All those, that is because so to a numberless universe, so there are numberless human beings and numberless Sura beings, but compassion to everyone. So more than that, as Buddhism, what differentiates from others, is that, so to everyone, any sentient being, so to have compassion, to never give up, you see, compassion. So compassion, so the message to not harm, and on top of that, you can benefit. So motivation, compassion. So, you understand conduct. If you want to practice Buddhism, to not harm things. And that came from the right view, the dependent arising, subtle dependent arising, which unifies with the emptiness from its own side. and that is unified to the dependent arising. So that's right to say. Oh, so it came from that. The contact came from that. To not harm, benefit, something. So there are, so often it's what his one says. 그래서 그랬더니 그냥 so they say, so therefore now you can see teaching Buddhism course of just talking about Buddhism to somebody, just spiritual compassion. Well, it's master.